A couple of years ago when I staffed a team for social, there were sort of these kids fresh-eyed out of college. It's sort of like what happened in digital, a decade ago. And the mere fact that they could have a conversation in the social environment made them eminently qualified to be, a director of social. But it was sort of this shiny new thing in this black box. And at least speaking, not only for Radio Shack, but for colleagues of mine in retail and CPG, if you get them, kind of at a quiet moment and they'd admit it, the truth of the matter is that things like ROMI, the traditional measures of accountability in social weren't there. I spoke at an Adweek conference last month, and I was talking about the fact that, if you really peel back the onion and you ask a lot of senior marketers why social media, and you get honest responses over a beer, you'll get really interesting things like, well, the CEO's daughter was on Facebook, noticed we didn't have as many likes as we should have, and therefore all of a sudden I've staffed up the department for social media. And then there's the ongoing battle of CMOs for, I've got more Twitter followers than your brand has. But what's happened, I think, very, very quickly in social media is, same as in traditional media, is an instilled sense of measurement, of accountability. The tools to measure social media have evolved very rapidly. And so I think the skill set for leaders in social media have transformed. The ways in which today I think we as marketers can actually measure the direct return on social media has evolved very, very quickly. I have more senior executives now deployed against social media who think more like, I think, a sophisticated marketer rather than, as I said, just sort of a kid, a cool kid out of the Bay Area who understands the new technology.
Fascinating.